Gotta let everybody know we're on.
I do that too.
We've got a couple people that might hop on today.
It's a nice sunny day.
We're at the wood.
And all the folks are out on the porch.
We just had lunch.
And I'm out here too.
And it is,
with the old folks.
if you haven't been here, we all highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Yes, wood-fired grill. Very good.
It's one of Scott and Tara's favorite restaurants.
Yes, it is.
Because Scott's a vegetarian, so he can eat all
They
the
do a really good job.
vegetables and potatoes and sweet potatoes and everything that he wants. He had some cabbage, cabbage that he enjoyed.
Now it's a nap time. Eat till it hurts. Oh, man.
We are all stuffed for sure.
I had baked chicken, barbecue chicken, and stir-fry spicy chicken. Rice, sweet potato, berry cobbler, peach cobbler, apple cobbler, ice cream. You know, there's always room for ice cream in the cracks.
That's right. Always room for ice cream.
Always.
I scream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream.
When I come back, I want to come back as ice cream. Everybody loves me. Even if I'm not your flavor.
Hello, Smoky Mountain Man. Good to know you're on here. We can always count on you jumping in.
Yeah, whenever he's free.
Yeah.
He's been having Bible studies lately.
Smoky Mountain Man, we went to Cades Cove this week, and we got to see some bear.
Up close? Up in the trees? Climb down the tree.
There was one. She had a video of a bear climbing a tree and going up and down.
The first one we saw was walking on the side of the road, and the second one we kept seeing leaves fall out of the tree, and every now and then we would hear a twig crack, and then a few minutes later that twig would fall to the ground. And we watched and we watched, and we finally saw a black spot up in the tree moving around. And my friend and I were standing there waiting for Scott and Charlie to come back. And so the bear started climbing down from the tree, so that's where I got a video of the bear climbing down from the tree. And it was cool to see him climb down, just like it was nothing to do, so easy.
It was a big bear too.
Yes.
It was in the tree. It was really a big bear in the tree.
Yeah, it was a big bear.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a big one on the side of the road. The one on the side of the road looked like it was still nursing its cubs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't see the cubs though?
No.
Okay.
Some other people said they got to see the cubs from both bears, but we didn't see any of the babies.
Everybody hit the like button.
Hello, Carla Vision.
Hi, Carla. Hi, Tony. Hi, Scott. Fancy meeting you in here.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah. Smoky Mountain Man.
Smoky Mountain Man, tell your wife hello from us too.
Hi, Deanna. So, they came down here with friends this time, so that was a new experience. So how was that?
Oh my, they walked us to death. It was fun. We took them to Dollywood and Anakeesta with our buddy passes, and they really enjoyed those two places. And then we went to Cades Cove, Daisy Town, Elkmont, and the Troll Bridge. And we went to the Sunliner Diner because they had never been to Sunliner Diner.
Which is right across the street from where we are sitting right now.
And then we went here one time, and I can't remember if they've eaten here or not, but they liked it as well. But we had a really good time together. we started it out together Sunday morning, going to church together at Knoxville, at Temple Baptist Church with Brother Charles Lawson, and then they went home yesterday afternoon. It was sad to see them go, but I know that they had a good time.
Yeah. I mean, for a few days, they were so active. Her pictures that she shared were like just.
Wow, yes.
I was like, wow, you were active today.
Yes. It's hard to get some of them posted. And then he'll say, well, what's the comments on the Facebook post? And I said, well, I better put some up. I don't know if I have them all up yet or not, but we've had a good time. We've walked 36 miles since Sunday morning.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Now I think I'll sleep all weekend though.
That wouldn't surprise me. Catch up on sleep. Because you're leaving tomorrow morning.
Yes, bright and early.
Now, are you making any stops on the way? Buc-ee's or anything?
Yes, we will stop at Buc-ee's on the way home, but that's why we have to leave so early. They stopped making the brisket taco at 11 a.m., and that's my favorite. But also because he knows his yard is ready to be mowed. So, at home time to mow the grass. But we will stop at Buc-ee's and get some treats for the grandkids. And they have good pork rinds. We get pork rinds for us and our son. And then we'll head on home. And hopefully we won't hit any traffic jams.
Hi, Charlene.
This is Rod Run Weekend,
Yeah.
and you don't want to miss it.
Hey, Smoky Mountain Man, we gotta get beaver nuggets.
Hey, Ford Man. Charlene.
We like to get the cinnamon beaver nuggets and the sea salt caramel beaver nuggets, rather than just the regular beaver nuggets. And some of their fresh beef jerky for our son. And now we're running all our secrets. They'll know what's coming home now.
Carla has dreams of one day going to Buc-ee's.
Oh, it's
So-
awesome.
Yeah. Maybe, Carla, that one day because they're building a lot of Buc-ee's.
Yes.
And she lives in Oklahoma, I think.
Oh, wow.
So I don't think they have Buc-ee's there yet, do they?
I don't know.
So maybe maybe one of these days they'll build a Buc-ee's in Oklahoma. Because I mean, there's some big towns there, Tulsa, and so
They
you
have
never
to
know.
have a plot of land next to a very busy interstate.
Yeah. So, and they're building a Buc-ee's here, because I've never been to a Buc-ee's. You haven't either, have you?
Never.
So, but they're building it here.
Yes.
Well, this is Pigeon Forge, right?
They're building it in Sevierville, next exit 407.
And we heard that they might be putting in a new vegetable forge. They might actually be installing a new vegetable.
At the time of the plans of this one, it had the most square footage for the store.
Texas. Not Texas. I'm telling you how to compete.
So Buc-ee's originated in Texas, and so they're planning one in Texas that's a few square footage bigger than this one, so that the hometown Texas can still have the biggest Buc-ee's.
Texas is big, they have to compete.
I got to meet Mr. Beaver himself in person at the opening of the Richmond, Kentucky one at exit 83 off of I-75. I had my picture made with him.
Smoky Mountain Man said his wife has been to 2 Buc-ee's, but he hasn't been to one yet.
I've been to 2 also. The other one is in Robertsdale, Alabama. That was my first one.
Now they also have Buc-ee's in Missouri, I believe, wasn't it? Because when we went to Branson, we went to Branson, there was a Buc-ee's somewhere. If it wasn't in Missouri, then it was like at the border of the next state. So it might have been just at the border of between Missouri and is that what's the next state over?
Iowa, Missouri.
When we were taking Route 66.
Yeah.
Was that right into Oklahoma?
And Oklahoma.
So it might have been Oklahoma. It was. I think it was like somewhere close to where the two states meet.
Well,
We
they
did not go because we didn't realize it was there.
most definitely have the cleanest restrooms I've ever seen.
That's a thumbs up to them.
And they have a restroom attendant in there cleaning all day long.
Hey, Sweeney's Creek Farm from Australia.
Oh, wow.
Down under.
Yeah. So the new stuff you got to do. Tell them about those experiences because you know the Dollywood and Anarchista are your normal thing.
Right.
And then this year they actually added the aquarium this year. So, and you always love to go to the aquarium for
Sally the turtle, she's 61 years old, the same age as me. And I've been to the aquarium twice and I have not gotten to see Sally yet because she loves to hide. And they don't have the paid experience time with Sally back yet since where you can pay and they bring Sally over and you get to feed her. But today I did feed the stingray and pet jellyfish and got to see the sharks and the sawtooth sharks. They're just freaky. But I love going through the aquarium and walking through the shark tunnel, and then I walk back through it, then I walk back through it, then I come back around because that's my favorite spot, is to stay through there. And Scott likes walking through there too. The stingrays, I really like watching them. It's a little joke between my daughter-in-law and me that I'm a stingray because in the movie Moana with Moana's grandma, that was her spirit animal, and she was the village crazy lady. So we joke and say I'm the village crazy lady, and I'm the little stingray. If you ever watch that little Disney movie, it's cute. But I love watching the stingrays too. You get to touch and pet those in the one area.
Sweeney's Creek Farm. Scott was a farmer as well for many, many years. Your family was farmers before you?
Tobacco farmers.
Yeah. So he's very accustomed to vintage tractors. He loves it. Whenever we find a vintage tractor and share it, if you only saw, there's some beautiful vehicles driving by.
Yes, there are.
I like Ford, John Deere, Massey Ferguson, Alice Chandler. I like all the old tractors. Sure do.
There's some beautiful old trucks driving by past us here on the road.
Yes, lots of them.
There's an orange one right here, a yellow one just drove the other way. It's on the other side of traffic, but they're beautiful. I'm just watching them go past. This weekend is the fall rod run. This past weekend we had Shades of the Past, which is vintage classic cars and some trucks and stuff. But this weekend is like the rod run, so it's anywhere from the muscle cars to the old vintage cars and trucks this weekend. They also have a spring rod run here, and they have multiple car shows every single year here in Pigeon Forge, including a VW bug, look at that car, a VW Volkswagen show. It's basically a VW show. It's got for the bugs and the VW buses. I think there's two of those here, in the spring and in the fall.
And the Jeep Invasion.
The Jeep Invasion was a week ago, not this past weekend, but a week ago.
I think they have one in the spring as well.
I'm Okay, and then there's a Corvette show here. There's a Mustang show. They call it Ponies in the Smokies. There's a show that shows like Chevelle. The Chevelle show was at the same time in the building as the Corvette show, so they feature them both. And I guess sometimes they have like a Pontiac show and things like, so a lot of different car shows here. It's very, very car show friendly, this town, which is totally okay with us because we love the vintage cars, to be able to see them and stuff. So, but if you do not like traffic, then you do want to avoid, you want to find out ahead of time before you plan your trip when the car show is, because then you want to avoid that weekend, even today.
Yes.
Today was very much traffic.
Yes. But there's also a lot of vintage cars already here.
Yes.
And just enjoy the scenery. Don't mind the traffic. Just enjoy the views on each side of the road and drive slowly and carefully, and then
People are so nice about showing them, talking to you.
Yeah.
It's really
If
nice.
you want to see the cars but want to avoid the traffic, then come like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. and then or maybe even Sunday afternoon or something until Wednesday. And then leave out Thursday morning or something like that, because Thursday morning when the traffic really hits.
even
big
in
time.
Gatlinburg this morning, the streets were full of people.
Yeah.
Really.
Eddie Stedman, how long does it take for you to burn those 40 burnouts on your new tires?
No, Eddie.
Hey, Cousin Eddie. I got some new tires, guaranteed 40,000 miles or 40 burnouts, whichever comes first.
I think those 40 burnouts will come first.
Donnie's having a pancake now. He didn't really have pancakes, but he's like,
Yeah,
that's what happens when he has,
my sugar dropped.
yeah.
Donnie ready for a nap?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was already dreaming.
So then, tell him about the troll bridge thing.
Over at Elkmont, where they had the little town called Daisy Town, they are refinishing all those cabins and it's really pretty. They still have 2 or 3 more to refinish, but if you drive down the road and turn just a little bit, there's another parking lot, and you can take off walking from that trail, and it's easy walk. It might be about a half a mile. You turn off to the left, and there's an old-fashioned bridge that goes over a little creek to where a house is set, because you can see the cleared land and a fireplace. But the bridge looks like a troll bridge in the Three Billy Goats Gruff story, and so it's got the nickname Troll Bridge. And we went out to see it and had pictures made by it, just for another little touristy stop for us. We did that on Tuesday afternoon.
It's been on our bucket list for a
Yeah.
while. I've seen you all down there.
The other bridge was the newer one,
I don't remember the name of the covered bridge, but we went through that too. I can look right here real quick to see the name of the bridge.
Looking down the night, he's made several nights. We've been wanting to get down there for a long time. I didn't realize it's only 7 miles from Gatlinburg.
Yeah. But we've had a good time and lots of good experiences. Let's see, here's the name of the bridge. It's Emmert's Cove Covered Bridge. And it's in honor of Frederick Emmert, who came here with his family in the 1790s as the area's first settler. In 1997, under the leadership of Mayor Judy Perryman, the mayor and Board of Aldermen provided local funds to go with the state and federal money. In the spring of 2000, the bridge was constructed for the town of the Picnic Center. It spans the water of middle prong of the Little Pigeon River. But it's such a cute little covered bridge. It has a walking path on one side with some cute decorative windows where you can look out over the water and the scenery. And there's a pull-off for 1 or 2 cars on both sides of the bridge.
We went to one little bridge. It was an older bridge, though. It was a little covered bridge. And, I've got so many things that got stuck on my phone that I didn't get out yet. And that's one of them. It's the little covered bridge, but it wasn't the one that they had seen.
Okay, now we're going to let Scott talk about the train ride at Dollywood. The train ride.
Train ride was real nice. I always enjoyed that train ride. Was it Cinderella or
Yeah, Cinderella.
Cinderella. I always enjoyed that train ride. That's really nice. Recommend it to anybody.
Where did you get to see?
Who did you get to see? Who did you get to see?
Smoky Mountain Hiker.
Smoky Mountain Hiker.
Smoky Mountain Hiker.
He was
We
actually
sure
in
love
front
William
of
down here.
it was actually in front of him. She was taking pictures on the train, and then she posted them, and then he said, "I see me." And then he had a video, and on his video they were getting on the train or something, and then he had photos because he'll post a video and then he'll post photos because he'll take photos at the same time. I think is it on his GoPro that does that? Something.
Yes. My
and it-
GoPro does that too.
and it so it can take photos and video at the same time. And so he'll post 2 different videos. One will be like a slideshow. So on the slideshow one, so she got on there and said, and at a certain point, 13 minutes in or something, and she goes, "I see me."
What's your favorite ride at Dollywood?
The Eagle.
What does it do?
It moves.
I would say front row of Thunderhead.
He thinks your favorite ride is the front row of Thunder, or no, Eagle.
No, Thunderhead.
His is the Thunderhead.
Oh, yours. Oh, but theirs is
The Wild Eagle.
The Wild Eagle. Yeah.
I rode more rides this time. I rode the Tennessee Tornado. What was that other one? Another two we rode.
The firecracker ride with Fire Chaser.
My eye gets caught on the yellow cars and trucks that go by. It's like all of a sudden my eye is like, "Ooh, yellow, yellow."
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us, Deanna.
we're ready to head back to to Gatlinburg and probably pack up our vehicle and head out in the morning.
Backing up.
Are you going to go to Anarchista or something again tonight? They usually like to go.
I don't know if we'll make it tonight.
Your friends wore you out a little bit.
Well,
Shot and Sarah.
we usually walk about 36 miles, but it usually takes till 7 o'clock tonight to get to 36 miles.
And you've already done it.
Yes.
We head
Before
out
tonight.
real early in the morning, so we probably go to bed early tonight.
Our hotel's about a half a mile from Anarchista, or a little bit more than that. So we usually just park at the hotel and then walk everywhere in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, and then they drive over here because you really don't have to pay for parking over here
Right.
anywhere. But Gatlinburg parking has gone up quite a bit. I mean, it's like $20 or something a car over there. So, some people, they just kind of quit going to Gatlinburg because of the high fee of the parking, you know. But if you want to go to Gatlinburg, then drive over to the Gatlinburg Visitor Center, which is on the spur. When you're leaving Pigeon Forge, it's on the way to Gatlinburg. It's on the right on the spur, the Gatlinburg Visitor Center. Park your car there. It's free to park your car there, and then you get on the trolley that goes into Gatlinburg. There's a trolley that comes from Pigeon Forge and stops there, but you don't want to get on that one. You want to get on the trolley that goes to Gatlinburg, and that one is free still. In 2020, they started making it free, and it is still free. Now they do take donations. You can put a few dollars in the donation box, but it is free to ride it. So that's how you avoid traffic. The only thing you do want to pay attention to is the trolley stops, where to get on, because you want to make sure that you get on before the last one leaves for the day to take you back to your car.
Yes.
But we've done that. We've done that at times, is parked our car there and rode the trolley in.
Yep.
You know, especially if it's...
Especially if we don't have $25.
And if we know it's a high touristy time, that's when we would do it, because sometimes we can actually find parking
On River Road.
Yeah, reasonable, but you kind of want to make sure that you have it in your budget to pay for parking if you're going to go in there, just in case. So.
My mom and dad are actually watching today.
Hi, Tara's mom and dad.
Yeah.
Great food.
Yeah. My grandkids didn't seem to be on today. They must be outside playing after school. And Charlene Kane's mom, now we live in Shelby County, Kentucky, which is between Louisville and Frankfort. We just like to come down to this area. This is our 5th time this year.
Virginia Alexander would be on.
I know.
She wanted to have a live stream on it.
We stay in a hotel when we come down here. We use the Choice Hotels app and check the different weeks to see which week is the cheapest.
Well, hello to Mrs. Virginia when you watch this later.
Yes, Miss Virginia.
We did this for you because you wanted Scott and Tara to come on live, so we did this for you.
I wonder what she's cooking today.
I don't know, but I'm sure it's good, or baking.
I bet
Cooking
you
or
some
baking or
roasted
both.
chicken.
Charlene asked if we have a camper.
Yeah, I said no, we stay in a hotel. Yeah. We usually stay 5 nights for just under $500 when we come down here, so that we always pick the weeks and the time frame that is the cheapest.
You would like to stay downtown Gatlinburg.
Right.
Yeah, they have stayed in Pigeon Forge, but they prefer Gatlinburg because that way they can park and walk.
We can visit Anarchista or the aquarium almost every day that way.
Yeah. And then when they want to go to Dollywood, they can just drive on over, and they have season passes, so they don't have to pay for the parking at Dollywood.
Right.
And so the nice thing, when we first got our Dollywood tickets, it was December of 2019, and then of course 2020 hit, and we had friend passes that we couldn't use. Nobody was traveling. It was limited people getting in, so it went to waste. In 2021, they did not give out friend passes, but in 2022 they did. So this is the first time she's gotten to use her friend passes, and we've gotten to use our friend passes.
Yeah, we had friend passes last year, but we didn't have time when our grandkids came down to use
Oh, okay.
it. Yeah.
They didn't give us friend passes last year. I don't know why. We had taken Darcy and her family and Dollywood and water parks.
Yes.
So So, and I have vlogs on that too.
It's not any hotel, Charlene Kane's mom. It's just we watch for one that is that price. In Gatlinburg, the O'Connell Lodge by the Convention Center on Reagan Drive is usually affordable, and the Clarion Point, which is 1/4 of a mile on the other side of Anakeesta, is usually very affordable. And the Sleep Inn, which is just over half a mile from Anakeesta, away from the Strip, is usually affordable. And those are the three that we usually use in Gatlinburg because we've had really good experiences there. Clean rooms, where they give you fresh towels and
Reasonable price.
mhm. Now the O'Connell Lodge by the Convention Center on Reagan Drive only gives you you have to walk down and get a granola bar and a honey bun and a cup of fruit for your breakfast, but the other two serve a hot breakfast.
Hi, Misha Lee. Smoky Mountain Man said that they stay at the Riverbend Inn. It's very affordable. That is, I think that's here in Pigeon Forge.
I've seen it, but I don't know where it is. We stay with the Choice Hotels because we get reward points, and our reward points, we save them up. And 1 year we got 1 week, 5 nights for $100 by cashing in our reward points. So that's why we stay with the Choice Hotel apps. Yeah, I think they could. I just noticed it on your phone, not
Yeah,
on my
that can
screen.
make my, I can make my street book.
Yeah.
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 Charlie Green's mom said I'll keep those in mind.
Yes. And always make sure if you come that you stop even here at the Wood Grill Buffet. You can walk in the exit. There's 5 different books that have coupons in them for discounts. There's 15% off at the House of Pancakes we breakfast at last year.
It's called
Reagan's, there's 15% off there. There's $2 or $3 off of every attraction just about, so that you can save just a little bit of money when you get down here.
And there's two Reagans. I'm assuming you get a discount at either one.
Right, but you can check the addresses.
Yeah, but the one we went to was the one that was right next to that
Jurassic Park
Park
boat ride.
Yeah, dinosaur thing. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep. Well, I think we better sign off and let Donnie take his nap. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I'm always looking for clean hotel rooms too.
Even in the middle of the day.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yep. Time for a power nap, snap nap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sitting out here in this heat.
Yeah.
Eyelids weigh a ton.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, thank you for joining us. We love you,
But
but
Jesus
loves
you more. Don't forget that.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for hopping on.
Yes.
Evelyn, hi. Evelyn popped
Bye,
in.
Evelyn.
Everyone get on?
Yes.
You want to stop streaming